Sorry about that. My opponent had initially stated that that distractions are basically inevitable due to the fact that the level of immaturity in a teen is in a 16-year-old would be a whole lot more present than in an 18-year-old. However, from the left of UC Berkeley in the research, how the teen brain matures, cognitive control, and prefrontal cortex, it shows that up until around 18 to 21 years of age, psychological maturity is still the same and almost the same level as in that of 15 to 17-year-olds. This being said, the proposal to raise the driving age from 16 to 18 really won't make a whole lot of difference if the case would be that teens are too immature, because their maturity level would still be the same. The next point that we received was that from the Journal of Safety Research that the car isn't the problem, but it's the driver that's the problem. However, there's no solid evidence to back that up. And along with that, we also mentioned the issue of maturity again, and in essence, the point that was presented was that that teens must get into crashes in order to avoid crashes. And bringing back this idea of maturity, from the National Center of Biotechnology Information, they conducted a study of 13,000, almost 14,000 young adult drivers in Michigan, and during this period of an average of 7 years, they reported that 42% had committed an offense classified as serious, and 21% had an at-fault crash. This shows that even from the ages of 16 to 18 and even beyond that, the crash statistics are still high. So with my point, I would like to state that with the declining accident rate of drivers from the study with their average first 7 years of driving, then the situation that individuals are placed in is a major factor in accident rates, not just the experience. With that, I would like to consider my opponent's points on the teen driver paradox irrelevant. As we come back to the argument of maturity again, adolescence doesn't capture the full spectrum of those who take risky actions due to their maturity level. Again, from the UC Berkeley labs experiment, they found that a National Institutes of Health study suggests that the region of the brain that inhibits risky behavior is not fully formed until the age of 25. Because it's not fully formed until the age of 25, by raising the legal driving age to 18 again, the level of maturity would still be the same as that of 16-year-olds. Assuming that the wording was correct on the moot point, the wording was kind of weird. It said that the moot point was the point that was presented, that she had just presented. But assuming that it was meant in favor of their support, the chances of dying or having a fatal car crash due to immaturity ultimately depends on the parent, really. Allstate Insurance Foundation says that encourages parents to be parental, to express their authority. Parents who complain that their child is dead have really only themselves to blame. They were the one who allowed their child to go on with having their license, even if they were not at a mature enough state, and like if they didn't know how mature that their child was, then that's really their fault for not parenting well enough, I guess. Bringing up this point about the parent is relevant because in the case that the driving age was raised to 18, those with mature teens at 16 would have to chauffeur their teen around even if they were capable of providing their own transportation, which would be an inconvenience. And besides that, what other alternative mode of transportation would there be?